Hello, writers. I am Lee Jessup, and as many of you know, I'm a career coach and a business of screenwriting professor with the David Lynch grad program for cinematic studies. But in addition to those two titles, there are a number of different events and competitions that I work with throughout the year, and events that I go to and moderate. And one such event is the pitch presentation at the American Film Market, which I had the privilege of moderating once again this year. I think it's my 6th or 7th year running that I've been doing this with them and with storied producer Cassian Elways. This year we had another producer, Lonnie Rogers, joining us. And during this event, we sit and we take pitches. This year we took 25 pitches. Most of them were pre-selects. A few of them were called up from the audience. I even got to see a few of my clients in there, which is always fun. And so I wanted to share the big takeaway for me from this weekend. Now, to share this with you, I'm going to take you a little bit further back. Those of you know I'm the daughter of a film producer who is a huge fan of Federico Fellini. So I grew up with a great deal of Federico Fellini influence, and no Fellini movie was more important in our household than Fellini's 8.5. There's a particular scene that I was reminded of this weekend when our director, played by Marcello Mastroianni in 8.5, is facing a crowd of paparazzi as he tries to figure out what it is that he wants his movie to be about. And one such member of the press suddenly realizes and yells out to the crowd, he has nothing to say. Why am I coming up with this? Because we took 25 pitches this weekend. That's a 3.5-hour marathon of listening to pitches. And of those 25, two were awarded the grand prize and the runner-up. And interestingly, both of the projects that were awarded the grand prize and the runner-up were movies in which the filmmaker behind the material had something to say. One was a comedy, one was a horror movie. Very different in delivery style, very different in plot, very different in many different ways. Except for both projects were powered by the thing that the creator behind them had to say, the statement they were trying to make, the thing they were trying to comment on. And so it reminded me how important it is as you are developing your screenplay, your pilot, whatever it is that you're developing, to really think about thematically, what are you trying to say with your work? What are the themes that are driving the material? Because ultimately I find that not only do those make the material easier to pitch, but they make it significantly more intriguing if they provide clarity and focus to what it is that the story is trying to say beyond the twists and turns of plot, beyond character evolution. That unifying theme can become incredibly helpful for your work and really help you stand out. And like I said, we had a horror film and a comedy. Very, very different, by the way, saying very different things, but both really resonated with myself and the other judges. And it was just such a reminder. And so here I am wanting to share with you what I was reminded of this weekend in the hopes that it's helpful for you as you continue to develop not only your screenplay, but your log line, your pitch, your query letter, because what it is that you're trying to say, what is the point of any given movie, as we see in movie theaters, beyond the story itself, can really help it gain traction, gain interest, and build a fan base. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please subscribe for more, and more will be coming.